The youngster smells it out and picks it up himself. Oh, no, he didn't. And then Felipe Reyes, no, he didn't. He crossed up Victor Claver.
This is just Luka's 5th year in the NBA, but he's already achieved a lifetime of accolades. Having turned pro for Real Madrid at just 16 years old, it's clear to everyone that Luka is special. Here are some of the biggest moments in his young career. Real Madrid debut. Like many European players, Luka started his professional career before he even came to the NBA.
Luka Doncic with the full corner on the buzzer. Are you kidding me?
Hopes were high for Doncic from a very early age, and he was signed to a 5-year contract at Spanish powerhouse Real Madrid at the age of just 13. He moved to Madrid from his native Slovenia, and he started his journey to become a pro basketballer. On April 13, 2015, Luka Doncic made his professional debut for the great Real Madrid in the Liga ACB.
Pick up top on Green, nice job by Voigtman. And there is Luka Doncic.
He was just 16 years old. He made his only three-point attempt in just under 2 minutes of playing time and became the youngest ever to play for Real Madrid. He was off and running. EuroLeague success. After making his debut at such a young age, Luka began to establish himself over the next couple of seasons and show the potential for an exciting future. But it was the 2017-18 season when Doncic had his breakout campaign.
5 on the shot clock. Doncic step back 3. He's hit a couple of them. He hits another.
An injury to a teammate propelled Luka to a more prominent role within the team. And from then, he never looked back. The season would prove to be hugely successful, both personally and for the team. On May 20th, 2018, he guided Real Madrid to a EuroLeague final victory over Fenerbahce. His 15 points and all-around play was enough to secure him in the EuroLeague Final Four MVP award. In addition to that, he became the youngest ever to win the overall EuroLeague MVP award, averaging 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists over 33 games. All this at just 19 years of age. Doncic was clearly a star on the rise. Next stop, the NBA. EuroLeague All-Decade Team. Shortly after Doncic started his NBA journey, he was given a couple of highly prestigious accolades from his time back in Madrid. He was named to the EuroLeague All-Decade Team for 2010 to 2020.
Dobric step back 3-pointer for the game. You eat that!
It's a huge testament to his ability and impact, considering he played just 2 years in the competition as a teenager. Another example of the status that Luka holds at Madrid came in 2021, when he was named an honorary member of the club by the Football Club Board. It's the highest distinction awarded at the club by the board of directors. NBA Rookie of the Year. Luka Doncic has proved to be the prized asset of a stacked 2018 draft.
Down to 8, moves on trouble, takes it in, hammers it home!
He was initially selected third, by the Atlanta Hawks, before a momentous draft night trade. The Hawks traded Luka to Dallas, who owned the number 5 pick and a protected future first, effectively trading Luka for Trae Young and a first-round pick. The Mavs couldn't believe their luck in being able to acquire their guy. They now had their franchise cornerstone. Doncic didn't disappoint. Luka's rookie campaign in Dallas was nothing short of spectacular. The season was filled with impressive displays and records. On December 8th, Doncic stepped up in crunch time to deliver a W in a dramatic game against Texas rivals Houston. He reeled off 11 straight points late in the game to put the Rockets to the sword and ensure bragging rights remained in Dallas. Later that month, he scored 34 in a loss to the Pelicans, but became the youngest player ever to score 7 threes in a single game. On January 21st, Luka recorded the first triple-double of his NBA career, with 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists in a close loss to Milwaukee. It may have been his first, but as we'll soon see, it wouldn't be his last. After a sparkling rookie season, Doncic was unsurprisingly named NBA Rookie of the Year, to the surprise of absolutely nobody. All-NBA selection. If Luka's rookie season was impressive, then his second season was even better. It seemed like every week he was setting a new career high of some sort. Week after week, the records tumbled and the league began to see how truly special Luka is. He made NBA history in a blowout victory against the Warriors when he became the youngest ever player to score back-to-back 35-point triple-doubles.
Luka looking for Porzingis.
He torched Golden State to break Oscar Robertson's record, having embarrassed San Antonio in the previous game. His ability to score like a wing, rebound like a forward, and pass like a point guard gave him an unstoppable bag of tools. He was also developing a nasty trademark step-back three. Knowing it's coming is one thing, stopping it is a completely different matter. He was selected for his first NBA All-Star game, and at the end of an unbelievable second season, he was named on the All-NBA First Team, becoming the first player since Tim Duncan more than 20 years earlier to be named in their first 2 years in the league. In addition to his All-NBA selection, he finished 4th in league MVP voting and 3rd for Most Improved Player award. Insane stuff for a player at just 21 years old. Yes, Luka's star was shining bright, and it was only getting better. 9 consecutive 30-point games. Over the past 2 or 3 seasons, Luka has proved himself to be a consensus top 5 player in the league and a perennial MVP candidate. So when he made history once again earlier this campaign, it should have come as no surprise. When the Mavs beat Brooklyn in a nail-biter in November, Luka became the first player since Wilt Chamberlain to start the season with 9 straight 30-point games. The moment came on a typical Luka step-back three as the shot clock expired with just under 8 minutes left in the fourth.
This guy will not be indecisive.
Doncic was able to drive Dallas over the finish line for a tight victory, finishing with 36 on his history-making night. 50 career triple-doubles. On November 18, 2022, Luka recorded his 50th NBA career triple-double. This time, the Denver Nuggets were the victim of Doncic's brilliance. But in truth, it could have been anybody. Luka is simply inevitable. He scored 33 points, snaffled 12 boards, and handed out 11 assists. In doing so, he became the second fastest player to receive 50 triple-doubles, needing just 278 games to make history. Although Oscar Robertson set the record for the fewest games needed, Luka did achieve the landmark 1 game sooner than one of his idols, Magic Johnson. As with so many of Luka's records, the question now is simply, how many more will he get? The sky truly is the limit. 60-point career-high triple-double. On December 7th of last year, Luka achieved something that had only ever happened one time before in an NBA game. He guided his Mavericks to a home win against the New York Knicks and did something spectacular along the way. A close-fought encounter ultimately went to overtime before Doncic and his Dallas teammates outlasted the visiting Knicks. But in fairness to New York, I don't think any team would have survived Luka that night. He went off for a career-high 60 points, as well as a career-high 21 rebounds, to go along with his 10 assists. Doncic had become the only player after James Harden to record an unimaginable 60-point, 20-rebound triple-double. Once again, leading to the question, why are we even surprised anymore? It's just Luka being Luka.
And it's a foul! With 15 seconds, he's got a chance for his 50th point of the game.
Nothing shocks me about this game.
And that drew rim. It's still loose. Luka got it back. He did it. An improbable comeback by Dallas to tie it with 1 second left. It's unbelievable.
The most telling thing about all these amazing achievements is that they've been achieved before Luka even turned 24. He's not even in his prime yet, and he's already terrorizing the NBA. It's impossible to forecast how far he'll go and what he can achieve, because the honest truth is that he can achieve anything, and we'll be along for the ride every step of the way.